What if I told you that everything you've been taught about reality is incomplete? That the world you see, the life you live, and even the challenges you face are not fixed, but fluid? What if the key to shifting your reality lies in something as simple as your breath? For centuries, this secret was guarded by ancient masters, whispered only to those deemed worthy. But today, you're about to discover how to unlock this power for yourself. Here's the truth. Your breath is not just oxygen. It's the bridge between the physical and the unseen. It's the thread that connects your body, mind, and spirit to the infinite intelligence of the universe. And once you learn to breathe intentionally, reality itself begins to shift. In this video, you'll learn the forgotten science of breath mastery, from ancient traditions to modern neuroscience. How to use your breath to dissolve fear, manifest abundance, and tap into higher states of consciousness. A step-by-step guide to rewiring your reality through specific breathing techniques. But here's the catch. This isn't just theory. This is a call to action. Because the world is changing faster than ever, and the ability to adapt, to shift, is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity. So, are you ready to breathe differently? To see the world through new eyes? Let's begin. Let me take you back to ancient Tibet, high in the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the silence is deafening. In a monastery carved into the side of a mountain, a young monk named Tenzin sat before his master, trembling with frustration. "Master," he said, "I've meditated for hours, chanted for days, and fasted for weeks. Yet I still feel lost. How do I find peace?" The old master smiled, his eyes twinkling like the stars above. "Tenzin," he said, "you've been searching outside for what can only be found within. Tell me, how do you breathe?" Tenzin frowned. "I breathe like everyone else." The master leaned closer. "Ah, but do you feel the breath? Do you know it? The breath is not just air, it is life itself. It is the thread that weaves the tapestry of your reality. Breathe with intention, and you will see." Skeptical but desperate, Tenzin closed his eyes and followed his master's instructions. He inhaled slowly, feeling the cool air fill his lungs. He held it, sensing the stillness. And as he exhaled, something extraordinary happened. The walls of the monastery seemed to dissolve. The mountain itself faded away. Tenzin felt as though he were floating in an endless ocean of light. For the first time, he understood. The breath is the doorway to the infinite. When he opened his eyes, his master was gone. But Tenzin no longer needed him. He had found the key. This story isn't just a myth, it's a metaphor for your journey. Because like Tenzin, you've been searching for answers in the wrong places. But the truth is, closer than you think, it's in your breath. And today, you'll learn how to use it. Section 1. The Science of Breath, Why It Works. Let's start with a question. Why does something as simple as breathing have the power to shift reality? The answer lies in both ancient wisdom and modern science. Imagine your body as a finely tuned instrument. Every breath you take is like plucking a string. It sends vibrations through your entire system. But here's the kicker. Your breath controls your nervous system. When you breathe shallowly, your body goes into fight or flight mode. Stress hormones flood your system, your mind races, and your reality feels chaotic. But when you breathe deeply, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode. Your heart rate slows, your mind calms, and your reality becomes malleable. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how your breath changes with your emotions? When you're anxious, it's quick and shallow. When you're at peace, it's slow and deep. But what if you could reverse engineer this process? What if by changing your breath, you could change your emotions and ultimately your reality? Here's the practical application, the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. exhale for 8 seconds. Do this for just 5 minutes, and you'll feel the shift. Your mind will clear, your body will relax, and your reality will begin to align with your intentions. But let's dig deeper into the science behind why this works. Modern neuroscience has revealed that controlled breathing directly impacts brainwave activity. When we breathe slowly and intentionally, our brains produce more alpha waves, the same waves associated with states of calm focus and creativity. This means that simply by altering your breath pattern, you can literally change the way your brain operates. Moreover, research from Harvard Medical School shows that deep breathing activates the vagus nerve, a critical component of the parasympathetic nervous system. The vagus nerve acts as a communication highway between your brain and vital organs like your heart, lungs, and gut. By stimulating this nerve through intentional breathing, you send signals throughout your body to relax and restore balance. This isn't just theory, it's backed by countless studies. For example, a study published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology found that participants who practiced mindful breathing experienced significant reductions in cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. Lower cortisol equals less anxiety, better sleep, and improved overall well-being. Now consider the implications of this on a larger scale. If your breath can regulate your internal state, then it stands to reason that it can also influence your external environment. After all, how you perceive the world is shaped by your inner experience. When you're stressed, life seems overwhelming. When you're calm, challenges appear manageable. Take a moment to reflect on this. How many times have you reacted impulsively during moments of tension only to regret it later? What if, instead, you paused and took 3 deliberate breaths before responding? Chances are your reaction would be far more measured and perhaps even transformative. Breathing consciously doesn't just help you manage stress, it rewires your neural pathways over time. With consistent practice, you train your brain to default to calmness rather than chaos. And when your baseline shifts, so does your reality. So, whether you're dealing with everyday pressures or navigating major life transitions, remember this: your breath is always within your control. It's the anchor that keeps you grounded when everything else feels uncertain. And speaking of anchors, let's explore another powerful aspect of breathwork: its ability to connect us to something greater than ourselves. Section 2. The Ancient Art of Pranayama. Breath as energy. Now let's talk about prana, the life force energy that flows through every living thing. In ancient India, yogis discovered that by controlling the breath, they could control prana, and by controlling prana, they could control reality itself. Imagine prana as electricity. Your body is the wire, and your breath is the switch. When you breathe consciously, you're flipping the switch, turning on the power. But here's the catch. Most people are breathing on autopilot. They're barely flipping the switch. And as a result, they're living in dim light. So, how do you harness prana? Through pranayama, the ancient science of breath control. One of the most powerful techniques is nadi shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. Here's how it works. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring finger. Exhale through your right nostril. Repeat, alternating sides. This practice balances the left and right hemispheres of your brain, harmonizing your logical and creative sides. It's like tuning a radio. When you're in sync, you can access higher frequencies of thought and intuition. But what does this mean for your reality? Imagine being able to think clearly in moments of chaos, to make decisions from a place of calm and clarity. That's the power of pranayama. To understand this further, let's delve into the concept of nadis, the subtle energy channels in your body. According to yogic philosophy, there are 72,000 nadis, but 3 are particularly important: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Ida represents the lunar energy channel, associated with coolness, introspection, and creativity. Pingala represents the solar energy channel, linked to warmth, action, and logic. Sushumna is the central channel where these energies merge, leading to spiritual awakening. Alternate nostril breathing helps purify these channels, allowing prana to flow freely. When prana flows freely, blockages dissolve and your energy expands. This expansion creates space for new possibilities to enter your life. Consider this analogy. If your energy field is like a garden, blocked nadis are like weeds choking out growth. By practicing Nadi Shodhana, you're pulling those weeds and planting seeds of abundance. Over time, your garden flourishes, attracting beauty and opportunity. Another profound technique is Kapalabhati, or skull-shining breath. This involves short, forceful exhalations followed by passive inhalations. Kapalabhati clears toxins from the respiratory system, invigorates the mind, and sharpens concentration. In essence, pranayama teaches us that breath is not merely air, it's a vehicle for transformation. Each inhale brings vitality. Each exhale releases stagnation. Together, they create a rhythm that mirrors the ebb and flow of the universe itself. As you integrate these practices into your daily routine, notice how your perspective begins to shift. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable become stepping stones. Opportunities that were invisible suddenly come into view. Life unfolds with grace and ease because you've aligned yourself with the natural order of things. And yet, there's still more to uncover. Let's journey deeper into the realm of Kundalini and explore how awakening this dormant energy can unlock untold potential. Section 3. Kundalini Breathing, Awakening Your Inner Power. Now let's take it up a notch. What if I told you there's a dormant energy coiled at the base of your spine, waiting to be awakened? This is Kundalini, the serpent power. Imagine Kundalini as a sleeping dragon. When awakened, it rises through your spine, activating your chakras and unlocking your full potential. But here's the thing. You can't force it. You have to invite it through your breath. One of the most effective techniques is breath of fire. Here's how to do it. Sit upright, hands on knees. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale rapidly through your nose, engaging your diaphragm. Repeat at a steady pace, like a rhythmic pump. This practice not only awakens Kundalini, but also boosts your energy, sharpens your focus, and clears emotional blockages. But be warned, Kundalini is powerful. It's not a quick fix, it's a journey. And like Tenzin, you'll need patience and persistence. But the rewards, they're beyond imagination. To fully grasp the significance of Kundalini, we must first understand the chakra system. Chakras are spinning wheels of energy located along the spine, each corresponding to different aspects of human experience. From the root chakra at the base of the spine to the crown chakra at the top of the head, these centers govern everything from survival instincts to spiritual enlightenment. When Kundalini energy rises, it pierces through these chakras, clearing blockages and restoring balance. As each chakra opens, you gain access to heightened awareness, expanded consciousness, and profound healing. For instance, activating the heart chakra fosters unconditional love and compassion. Opening the throat chakra enhances self-expression and authenticity. And awakening the third eye chakra amplifies intuition and insight. However, working with Kundalini requires respect and caution. Without proper guidance, attempting to awaken this energy prematurely can lead to discomfort or imbalance. That's why it's crucial to approach Kundalini practices gradually and under the supervision of an experienced teacher. That said, integrating Kundalini principles into your breathwork can yield incredible benefits. Even simple exercises like breath of fire can ignite a spark of transformation. As you practice, pay attention to any sensations in your body, warmth, tingling, or waves of energy moving upward. These are signs that your Kundalini is stirring. Over time, you may find yourself experiencing moments of bliss, clarity, or even mystical visions. These experiences aren't random. They're glimpses of your true nature breaking through the veil of ordinary perception. Ultimately, Kundalini reminds us that we are far more than our physical bodies. We are beings of light, connected to the infinite source of creation. By harnessing the power of breath, we tap into this divine essence and step into our highest potential. And now, let's turn our attention to another ancient tradition that offers profound insights into the art of breathing: Taoism. Section 4, The Taoist Secret, Zhangyi and the Flow of Qi. Finally, let's explore the Taoist art of Zhangyi, the concentration of Qi, or life force energy. Imagine your body as a river. When the water flows freely, you feel vibrant and alive. But when it's blocked, you feel stagnant and stuck. Zhangyi, it's about removing the blocks and allowing Qi to flow. And the key? Your breath. Here's a simple Zhangyi practice. Sit in a quiet space, spine straight. Inhale deeply, imagining golden light filling your body. Exhale slowly, visualizing black smoke, toxins, leaving your body. Repeat for 10 minutes, focusing on the flow of energy. This practice not only purifies your energy, but also aligns you with the natural rhythms of the universe. It's like becoming one with the Tao, the ultimate source of all things. And when you're in flow, reality shifts effortlessly. Opportunities appear, synchronicities abound. Life becomes magical. To understand this better, let's delve into the concept of Qi. In Taoist philosophy, Qi is the vital force that animates all living beings. It's what gives life to your body, fuels your thoughts, and sustains your spirit. Without Qi, there is no movement, no growth, no existence. Qi flows through meridians, energy pathways similar to nadis in yogic tradition. These meridians connect various organs and systems within your body, ensuring harmony and balance. However, factors like stress, poor diet, or negative emotions can disrupt this flow, leading to illness or imbalance. Breathwork plays a crucial role in restoring Qi circulation. By breathing consciously, you direct energy to areas that need healing or revitalization. For example, if you're feeling fatigued, focusing your breath on the lower abdomen, the dantian, can replenish your vitality. If you're struggling with mental clarity, directing your breath to the forehead, the third eye area, can sharpen your focus. Taoists also emphasize the importance of timing in breathwork. They believe that aligning your practices with the cycles of nature enhances their effectiveness. For instance, practicing breathwork at sunrise, a time associated with renewal and expansion, can amplify its benefits. Similarly, engaging in calming exercises during sunset, a period of winding down, can promote relaxation and introspection. Another fascinating aspect of Taoist breathwork is its connection to martial arts and longevity practices. Many traditional Chinese disciplines, such as Tai Chi and Qigong, incorporate specific breathing techniques to cultivate strength, flexibility, and inner peace. These practices teach practitioners how to harness Qi for both physical prowess and spiritual development. Consider the story of Zhang Sanfeng, a legendary figure credited with founding Tai Chi. According to myth, Zhang observed a crane fighting a snake and was inspired by their fluid movements. He realized that true power doesn't come from brute force, but from adapting to circumstances with grace and precision. This principle is reflected in Tai Chi's emphasis on softness, balance, and breath control. By integrating these principles into your own life, you can achieve a state of effortless action, or Wu Wei, where everything flows naturally without resistance. You'll find yourself responding to challenges with ease, navigating relationships with empathy, and creating abundance with intention. But perhaps the most profound lesson of Taoist breathwork is its reminder of interconnectedness. Just as rivers carve paths through mountains and clouds shape the sky, your breath shapes your reality. Every inhale connects you to the cosmos. Every exhale grounds you in the present moment. As you deepen your practice, you'll begin to see the world not as separate entities, but as a unified whole. This shift in perspective opens doors to infinite possibilities, empowering you to co-create your destiny with the universe. And now, as we near the end of our journey, let's reflect on the transformative power of breath and how it ties together ancient wisdom and modern science. So, what have we learned? That your breath is not just a biological function, it's a tool for transformation. From the science of the nervous system to the ancient arts of pranayama, Kundalini, and Jangi, you now have the keys to shift your reality. But here's the question. Will you use them? Will you take 5 minutes today to breathe with intention, to awaken your inner power, to align with the flow of the universe? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Let me leave you with this thought. Every breath is an opportunity to rewrite your story. Each inhale invites new beginnings. Each exhale releases old patterns. Together, they form the rhythm of creation, a dance between the seen and the unseen, the finite and the infinite. Think back to Tenzin, the young monk who discovered the doorway to the infinite through his breath. His journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Like him, you may encounter moments of doubt or resistance along the way. But remember, transformation requires patience and persistence. Trust the process and trust yourself. If you're ready to dive deeper, hit that subscribe button and join me next week as we explore the hidden language of the chakras. Before we conclude, I want to invite you to reflect on your relationship with your breath. How often do you pay attention to it throughout the day? Do you notice how it changes depending on your mood or environment? Start small. Set aside just 5 minutes each morning or evening to practice one of the techniques we've discussed. Whether it's the 4-7-8 method, alternate nostril breathing, or visualizing golden light, commit to showing up consistently. Over time, you'll witness subtle yet profound shifts in your mindset, energy, and overall well-being. And don't forget to share your experiences. Comment below or reach out to me directly. I'd love to hear how these practices are impacting your life. Together, we can build a community of conscious breathers dedicated to personal and collective transformation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember, the power to change your reality lies within you, and it begins with a single breath. Until next time, breathe deeply, live fully, and embrace the magic of the moment.